YouTube, what is good? You know who it is. We don't need to get into it. I was not ready for some reason. So let's get ready. And just for you guys, and a little bit for myself, but mostly just for you guys, I'm breaking out the Dry Herb Vaporizer tonight. And I'm breaking out the Agent Orange. So I figure then that because I'm looking here and I'm down to one nug of peanut butter and one nug of blueberry pancakes, and that's it. And then they're gone. The only thing left after that is going to be the Gorilla Glue, which I've always been touting. Even when I didn't have it, I touted it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I have that, and I have a little bit of Agent Orange from before. Now, I weighed it in my new fancy scale that I have here, and it came up, grand total, it came up to like 6 grams. But I've already got I already packed a bowl of it, and I put the rest of it, of that bowl, of that bud, in the Dry Herb Vaporizer. And I already told you I was going to do that with you guys tonight. And I just completely lost the entire... Okay, I got it back. So let's set that down. And let's get this going. Let's just get this going. Let's put that up. I got my coffee. I got my bowl. I got my Dry Herb Vaporizer. And I want to tell you about what happened and what's going on and all the whatnots that are out there. Not so much in this game, but in the hemp world. And what I want to talk about, though, is the order I made today. I got about 4 or 5 of these sites, in a rotation that I check on the daily, because not only are our new strains and new things, new products being introduced to the market, but there's also sales that happen at different times, especially around holidays. And here in the U.S., the 4th of July holiday, which is only 2 days away now, the 4th of July holiday is our country's independence from Great Britain centuries ago. Okay, I want to go back fishing. Yeah. Let's get rested first. Nothing to repair here. Let's get rested. Go. Oh. As far as I know, these puppies should be fixed now. Are you done? Yes, you're done. See, and you're out now. Yes, you are. Okay, but you're good. Yeah, good enough. Okay. There, we should probably leave some, take some of these out here with us, just so that we can have it for breeding purposes the next time around. And we'll just leave it in our chest that we have up here. And that's not working, so let's try this. Yeah, that worked. Can I get you both to eat, though? I mean, you're both definitely hungry, right? Not anymore. We gotta get the other one. Yeah, you're far enough away to where you're not bothering anybody. Okay, so we have to allow you to, and this is great because it gives me a chance to get this dry herb vaporizer set up. The way the dry herb vaporizer works, in case you don't know, and I don't know about all of them, so I'll only tell you about what I have. It's a portable one, so it looks like a. If you've ever seen anybody with a like a vape, you know, somebody that vapes tobacco. It's like that. Instead of, you know, and you've seen different types of vapes that people have. This is the kind that looks like a, it looks like a cell phone, I guess, right? So it's kind of, you know, rectangular in shape. And it's got a piece that sticks out that you would, you know, suck on. And the way it works, basically, is that when you turn it on, you set the temperature that you want it to set at, and when you turn it on, whatever the amount is that you put in the vaporizer, the amount of bud that you put in the vaporizer will create, you know, it'll say when it gets to the temperature and you hit the OK or whatever, it lets you know, okay, go ahead and start smoking now. You've got 3 minutes to hit this as much as you can. Very similar to, if you can relate to this, or if you know what I mean by this description, it's kind of like a cigarette. When you light a cigarette, that cigarette's lit. And it's lit and it's burning whether you're puffing on the cigarette or you're not puffing on the cigarette. So if you were to just leave it there, that cigarette would turn into a stick of ash, right? But the idea is that during the time that the cigarette is lit, you're able to take enough puffs to where you can reach the desired effect. And it's the same with this vaporizer. When you turn it on, it's on for 3 minutes, give or take a few seconds here and there. It's on for 3 minutes, and you've got 3 minutes to hit this thing as much as you can. And usually you only need, depends on the quality of your bud and whatnot, but usually you only need a few hits to get where you need to be. And here, instead of talking about it though, let's go ahead and... I'm just hitting the bowl right now as I load up my Dry Herb Vaporizer. And like I mentioned, we're using the Agent Orange tonight. It's the thing I have the second most of. And, because I have the most Gorilla Glue, which is fantastic, by the way. This Agent Orange, and then I've only got one bowl left each of the peanut butter and the blueberry pancakes. But the other thing I wanted to mention, and I wanted to shout out, I think all the babies were born already, right? Did you already have puppies? 2 puppies? No, you only have 1 puppy. So anything, the thing I wanted to shout out though was the fact that I had to make a new order because I checked already. I haven't checked today or anything, but I've got about half an ounce of Gorilla Glue left. I did weigh the Agent Orange tonight. I got about 5 grams left of Agent Orange, and I've only got 1 bowl each of the other 2 things. So of course it's time to, at least in the back of my mind, start at least looking at my websites that I have in rotation, especially now with the holiday coming, because a lot of them like to get in on holiday specials, and this is July 4th holiday. They had a Father's Day, which I passed on because the deal wasn't good enough. The deals that they were offering weren't good enough, and I wasn't in as big a need. That was 2 weeks ago or whatever, last week, 2 weeks ago. But of course, in 2 weeks, I'm still hitting everything, so... Oh, I think it gave birth there. It did. Okay, so we gotta leave the puppies here. You're both happy, right? Yeah. Can't have any issues with this, so. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let them have some puppies here. But anyway, let me get back to it. So I'm at this point in my place here where I need to at least start considering looking at things, especially taking advantage of a 4th of July, because after that I don't know what we've got as far as holidays go after that, except for, like, what is it, Memorial or Labor Day or Memorial Day, whichever one it is in September. And September's too far away. You know what I mean? It's too far away. Well, actually, it's probably right on time, but, it still takes a week or whatever for the order, for when you order it to when it comes in. And, 6 weeks might be as much stuff as I have left. But that 7th week of waiting for it then, that might be a little too much. So anyway, with my Dry Herb Vaporizer, I need to just take a little here, load it up. It's a whole process with the vaporizer. I mean, it's better, it's more efficient, you get more use out of it. You get higher, all the stuff that you want, everything that you check mark something on, right? For at least for the effects and all that stuff, there's taste and all the whatnots. Nothing beats a Dry Herb Vaporizer. Where it lacks, the reason that it's because it's a chore. You got to keep it clean. It's a process. You know what I mean? It's a job. It's not just packing a bowl and lighting it up and firing it up. You gotta take it out. You gotta put it in. You gotta load it up. You gotta clean it out. You gotta fire it up. You gotta wait for the thing. You gotta, do it. You gotta make sure that when you hit the buttons that those 3 minutes are the 3 minutes that you want to do it in. Because what you don't want to do is fire it up and then, somebody calls. To where you've got to take that phone call, right? Or whatever the situation is, to where it just dissipates, it just burns away. You don't want that. You have to be ready to go when it's ready to go. At least with a pipe, when you're not ready, you just don't light it up. It just sits there. It's good. It's waiting for you. Okay, you got to be hungry by now, I would think. Yeah. So let's yes, and you did at least have a puppy too. You did have a puppy. Can we get you to have another puppy? and then we run you over somewhere else real quick. Like over here, maybe. I think we only need 2, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why are you, why are they excited, big boy? Why are you excited? Huh? Calm down, babies. Get back to banging. Let's go ahead and I think I'm going to get ready to fire this thing up here. And let's see, marijuana decarbs at 200 and it varies, right? But you know, there was the last medical, not stoner journal, right? But like a real medical, like people with lab coats and degrees and letters in front of and in back of their names, you know, those kind of folks. They have this website where they tell you about decarbing your bud, all right? And basically, what that is that takes your non-active marijuana and makes it active. And that process usually goes, according to this medical journal that I just read like 3 days ago or whatever, it's $2.20 for half an hour. I recently decarbed some bud, according to the Stoner's Journal, making some canna butter at $2.44 an hour, and it worked perfectly. I haven't tried $2.20 for half an hour, but I plan on doing it on this next go around. Anyway, the Dry Herb Vaporizer I set at 300 and there we go. So no more babies for you. Oops. No, that's fine. You can come out here or whatever. Okay, where'd that cub go? There you go. Come on, baby. Nice. Now let's put a bench up. Where'd that puppy go? Did you have another puppy yet? No? Okay. Where'd that other one go? Where you at, puppy? Where you at, puppy? I don't know where the puppy is. Where you at, little bro? Nope. I'm just not seeing him. I just gotta hope that he doesn't go too far away, and when he grows up, he comes back. Okay, you've got 2 dogs in here, so let's get you out of here. I'd say we get just a little more. Because we got kind of effed there at the end. But then the best news, though, is that we'll have more than enough dogs. More than enough. Okay, so we got all that to worry about. So let's see, we got 2 puppies here. We got 2 puppies here. We got another puppy that's out here somewhere. And he's missing, and he's lost. Doesn't know where anybody's at. Can't find anyone. All right, big boy. Yeah, we got to put you here on this side. It's where everybody's at. Except for the stray missing pup. Which we're just gonna keep searching until we find him. Alright, big boy, what are you doing here? Yeah, I know you don't want to give up on the search either, but you'll have to leave it to me to keep searching. Okay, you already had a pup. Can we get you to have another pup? I think we're going to have to check our turnips too to let's do all this first. There, we got to keep you out of Okay, so we're loaded up. There we go. We got 2 pups. Let's it would make me feel better if I saw some sparks flying. It seriously would. Okay, so when I hit this button, the temperature will go from 0, because it hasn't been turned on yet, all the way up into my desired vape temperature, 369 degrees. And then we hit it. I do 369 because that's not only enough is it to decarb the bud that's in there, but it's also, but I don't have to wait half an hour for it to do it either. I can do it in 3 minutes. So, oh, there we go. And if you get anywhere, when it gets to like 400 or more, that's when the bud starts to burn. And you don't want to burn the bud. The idea with the vaporizer is that you just vape off the good shit, the terpenes, the conversion of the THC, all that. There is still terpenes, and at 369, what I vape it at for 3 minutes, even at the end of the 3 minutes, there's still some, because you're not burning the bud. So there's still the shit that's left inside the plant matter, and then there's any terpenes or THC that you weren't able to convert in the 3 minute time period. So the idea of it then is to be able to use the bud. There, I lost it here for a minute. I don't know if I'm live or not, bros. So let me just try something just to see if it's still working. Okay, it looks like it is. But it doesn't look like it's actually broadcasting anything. You know what I mean? Albeit I can't tell, so hopefully I'm live now. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, so as it when I hit this button and it climbs up to 369, it'll tell me, okay, it's 369. You got 3 minutes. Here you go. And then you go. And then at the 10-second mark, it's like, okay, you got 10 seconds left. 9, 8, right? It's not saying these words. It's vibrating in your hand. It's, the screen that's on this thing pops up and it reads it off to you, right? And then you're good to go. So I'm ready now. I'm going to go ahead and hit the buttons here and fire it up. So here we go. And this device will take about 15 seconds, 20 seconds for it to get there. And once it's there, it's there. So, and then the battery has enough juice on it to do it maybe, I don't know, 5 times. That's enough. That's as many times as I've ever done it, and I've had enough juice. Even though it does say that, okay, excuse me, I got to take a hit now. So here we go. Oh man, it's like an instant head rush. It's the taste is the tastiest it's ever tasted. All right, are they hungry now? They are. It's the tastiest it's ever tasted. All right. We got to protect this backside still, so. Okay. Let's throw this shit in the trash can. Let's keep the rest of it. We'll rebuild the benches later. $51 pieces. That's awful, but we'll fix it later. Oh, I guess we can put away whatever we need to put away here. Okay, all of this shit can be thrown in the trash, as far as I'm concerned. Boom. Oh. Oh. That's how much I don't care about resin. Can I get both? Yep. It's just a constant chain of what the fuck is out here killing my shit? Yeah, the whole point of you people is to keep my shit clean. Okay. Wow. Really, bro? Fuck it. We'll take one. Let's fill up our fires. Oh man, there was a tree right there. Shit. So I guess we'll find out together then, did I make the right choice or not? If at the end of this I have enough to stack up a thing of wood, then I made the wrong choice. If I don't have enough to stack up a wood, then I was correct. I don't have enough. I made the right choice, bro. So all of that's full now. All of this is full now. We'll throw away the birch seeds. And I want to check on the turnips. The turnips need to be, and the onions need to be more mainstream in our garden. Okay, here's the turnip seeds. There's some carrots. Carrots, turnip seeds. Are those onion seeds? Nope, they are turnip seeds. So we need turnip seeds. And we'll take the turnips. We don't have any onions. We have to flip the onions now. So we have to flip the onions. And we can take these turnips, because we're about to plant turnips. Let's use our stamina food. First things first, we need to seed these onions first. Okay, good. Now we need to plant these turnips. And plant these turnips. Okay. Then we need to seed. Do we seed out these carrots? No. We take some seeds that we already have. And we just plant carrots. Okay. Okay, this is great. Let's take a look and see where we're at here. That level 4 ain't shit anymore. I got a level 5 now, bro. It's a different kind of fish, but still. I don't think I have it. Yeah, I don't have any turnips. Can I grab 21 of you at least? For 7 bowls of soup? Okay. Yeah, see, that was all I had left, bro. Okay, bread should never be an issue for us. Let's see. What's our treasure look like? 100. We need some more money. Oops, I didn't even check to see if we... Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. See, I didn't get to hit this vaporizer as much as I wanted to, man. Or I lose track of shit. Yeah, we gotta take this with us, man. Whoa! I gotta get rid of all that evidence, bro. At the very least, we got to drop off this. Okay. Let's go. Just a very citrusy taste. You know, orange citrusy taste and smell. The smell especially. But alas, you can't get any more because the shit's sold out. That's the problem with this place that I go to normally, is that, man, they're sold out before they're even stocked up, man. I am so thankful that I had went through their long and tedious process of signing up and, you know, getting notified when shit happens and all this through this particular company, because, man, once it's up, this one place, it usually, the website crashes first off, or it used to. It doesn't anymore. So they must have gotten used to the kind of traffic they're accustomed to when this happens. But once they have a sale, bro, you know, it's only on for a day because everything is sold out. Everything's always sold out at this place. They'll announce new drops, and then that day, whatever, the end of that day, whatever, the shit's gone. It's all gone. The only thing you can hope to get is the very top of the line, most expensive shit, overpriced expensive shit. When I was talking before, I was talking about their moderately priced shit is always sold out. But the thing that goes, what I'm talking about, the stuff that always goes, is the stuff that I get, is the budget shit. Like, for example, this Gorilla Glue, it is top of the line, top shelf, you know, the top strand out there, right? Strain out there. But I got the Ugly Buds version, which is about 60% off the normal price. And the reason they call it Ugly Buds is because even though it is Gorilla Glue, and even though it is everything that the other stuff is, all of it, it's everything, right? The thing is, though, is that it doesn't look good. There's a lot of stems that are growing like right up through the middle. You know, it doesn't have good bag appeal. And I don't give a fuck about the bag appeal. You know, and that's something I had to get used to too, because, you know, I'm used to good looking buds in my bag, right? I like to see that. But at the end of the day, I told myself, you know, it's just me. I'm the only person that's even looking at this stuff. I could give a fuck, right? I could give a fuck. I just need it to work. So I had to start getting Ugly Bud or minis, You know, minis are about 25 or 30% off, even more, probably in some 40% off in some cases of regular stuff. It's just that they're small buds instead of the regular size shit that you would get. They're like, it's not quite shake, but it ain't a bud either. It's like in between. Minis. And bag appeal is, you know, a lot of money around cha. So there, we need 150 back in the ground. We need 25 in the ground. Well, 25 makes 50. 50 and 30 is 80. Can we do... Can we do 50 here? Yeah. This is the most important, so we'll get the, I can't see shit. Come on, bro. I hate when I can't see. Which is usual and often, but, you know, I don't want it to be. That's why I think I'm also going to break down and get my eyes checked. Get the glasses or contacts or something that I so desperately am in need of. Okay, I think that's good. It is. Okay. I can't really see if it's all lined up, but that looks like it's good. It was. I'm going to refresh my coffee after we get this stuff planted. I can see. Oh, yes, I can see. Last set of 25. Oh, there that went. That didn't last long. Wow. You can see the fog is directly on my... It's all up in my garden, man. Yes. But now, how much of this am I going to be able to put in? All right. Let's feed the machine. We'll have to repair that windmill. It's almost on its last leg, bro. Oh yeah, look at it. It's almost dead. Yeah, just like new, bro. Just like new. This thing, these are empty. I think we need to go out in the field and pick up the rest of that black metal and shit that's laying out there. Yeah, for that bro to stand up that tall, he had to be level 1 at least. Or 1 star, you know. Okay, let's go home. Let's get rested. These fire pits are doing well, keeping these blobs from reappearing. Okay, so this will keep us going for the moment. Axe, okay. Okay, over 100 pieces of non-processed and over 46 pieces of processed. Nothing I can leave here. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm a fan of the Agent Orange. I am. It's I mean, it's not Gorilla Glue, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. And even though I tout that Gorilla Glue, and even though I talked about whatever, I still stand by the thing I said before about the peanut butter Kush, where that shit is only like 9%. But it's even harder. It's even harder than the Gorilla Glue. I'm not exaggerating. For me. And who knew? You know, that Type 2 flower seems to get me better than the, than the Type 1 hemp, the hemp flower, I mean. The real deal is always supreme. I've always told everyone all of that. The real deal is still the real deal. Okay, let's throw this away. Haven't been able to do much fishing at all. Can I get the harpoon? And actually, I think we should eat. Oh, we didn't convert the shit to bread dough. The barley flour. And this is regular bait for trout and pike, or not, excuse me, perch and pike, not trout. Perch and pike. Pike, see? Now, why and how we're catching, how and why we're catching meadows fish here in the plains, I do not know. I do not have an answer for you, but that seems to be the case. I think after on the very next throw out, we're going to I can't see the fish. I have to feel it. There's pike. There's perch. Let's switch it over. Let's see if we can catch some grouper, bro. Can't see anything. I have to go by feel, like I said. Oh, look at that. It just appears, it looks so close that I don't think I'm going to get a nibble this close. Fishing, 13. Everything's in the single digits except for swords, run, jump, knives, wood cutting, pole arms, fishing, and mining. Everything else is in the single digits. Hooked. Lost catch. That's too bad. Got him. So anyway, I'm checking all my different sites that I have, and I get this notice from one, the one that I had ended up using for my last batch of canna butter, Cream TX. So I get a notice from them that they're back up. They've got some new stuff in, and they are throwing a 4th of July sale unlike any other. They were, whoa, that must have been a big grouper, bro. They were doing they only have like 5 strands available, period, on the whole site. Whether they're in stock or not, they've only got 5 total. Very small, very select. But their special that they were running for 4th of July was so good that even though I'm not in the market right now at this moment today as we speak for that's a misty fish, bro, from the Mistlands. One of my tetra fish, or whatever they're called, with the light bulb on their head. The kind that you need for the fish and chips recipe. So anyway, this site has the deal of a lifetime, and so I jumped on it, even though I'm not quite yet ready in the market. But it's too far. The next discount is too far away. It's the Memorial Day or Labor Day, whichever one is that thing is in September. Okay, well, we're not going to catch anything this time. 250. Where's that big ass grouper that I couldn't catch last time, bro? So anyway, deal of a lifetime. I had used this company before, which is how it got into my rotation in the first place. I ended up smoking the bud, which it worked. I mean, it was effective, but it wasn't. There was something that just didn't seem. I had ended up finding better bud to smoke for myself at other places. So I ended up using the bud I got from this place to make edibles, make canna butter. And the canna butter turned out fantastic, by the way. First time ever doing it. I hesitated, but I had all that bud. And so let me tell you what the deal is, though, so you know what I'm talking about. Because it was similar to the deal that I took that last time, which is how I ended up with the edibles. And which is why I did it this time, because even if it turns out the same, I'm hoping that I'll be confident enough to make those edibles. So anyway, this deal was even better than the deal that I used to buy the edibles on, so I had to do it. Anyway, the deal was that they were going to do... Here, let's... get our thing up here. can't see shit. The mobility is just, or the visibility is just so poor. Okay, so anyway, the deal is that the deal is that out of the 5 strands that they have available, one of those 5 strands is advertised between 30 and 40% THCA, which of course is the highest that I've ever seen. It's so high, in fact, that there's a very solid chance of it being untrue. But the reason I'm saying that it is true is because Cream TX is, you know what I mean? They are owned and run and sponsored by, and this, they have celebrity, people that back it up. Celebrities that have their name attached to this shit. And that doesn't necessarily mean anything to me per se, but it is something nonetheless. The tar is stuck in the tar. Just let that sink in for a minute. The tar is stuck in the tar. I had to face Lox monsters. That's why you see all these rocks. It was a Lox monster. Lox monster. Lox monster. Lox monster. Let that just keep spinning. We got to convert that bread dough just to bring it back here and bake it, so might as well just do that. convert some fish. And get some coffee, bro. I have to fucking get the coffee, bro. So while I'm here resting, putting shit away, that all gets converted. One, two, three, four. Or I guess we'll see how much grouper's worth. I think it's 2. 2, 4, 5. Am I going to end up with 6 fish here? I am. Yeah, stack it. Okay, I'm gonna go and get my coffee, and I'll be right back. I'm already rested, so let's pause this bitch. I don't want to get raided while I'm gone. And if you'll excuse me, I will be right back. I was like, dude, you could sneak a piss in here. So I did. I snuck one. And now I am completely refreshed. Good to go. Hot cup of coffee. Right here. Everything is good. Let's start this up. Let's, I think we have enough fish now. So that's a freshly planted garden. Let's just see. There's probably zero chance of these puppies being grown, but we'll take a look. Ah! Looks like all these puppies are grown, baby. We'll put another one out there. Okay, I think I got some pretty good coverage here now. And if I ended up losing them, then I still got some off 2 other places where I've got a pair ready to breed. So you got to cover your bases, bro. My only thing is that I've only got 1-star boars and not 2-star boars. But, you know, that's okay. Here, let's have a sip and let's have a hit. Oh, so let me finish telling you exactly what this deal is and what I ended up getting and why I'm looking forward to it and all. Well, the why I'm looking forward to it should be easy enough. When it's advertising between 30 and 40 THCA, those are the highest numbers I've ever seen. Not only that, but a lot of the other experts are saying that there just isn't such a thing as what they're saying is possible. But they also concede that, you know, because this is a new, all of it's new. So as the breedings and as the genetics and as all the other stuff comes to the forefront, because even though, you know, a lot of these dudes were growing the real deal, so they don't need, you know what I mean? They don't need nobody telling them what the deal is or how to grow it or anything else. The real deal. But this isn't the real deal. This is the near deal, right? And these folks ain't. They're not practiced in the near deal. They're only practiced in the real deal. So even though they are making strides and they do know what the fuck they're doing and all this other stuff, it's still new to them too. You know. Because most of it's a timing issue. You know, the only difference, because it's all the same plant, you know what I mean? The only difference between the real deal and the near deal is time. The near deal, which is THCA, you get that shit early, before it has before it even gets the opportunity to convert from THCA to THC. Because once it gets the conversion process going and it converts more than 0.03 or 0.3, whichever one it is, and it's a huge difference. That's why I'm saying I think it's 0.3. Yeah, I think it's actually 0.3. So if it's not 0.3 but 3, I was gonna say if that was if that bird was landing, I'm gonna show you why I picked up the. There's the kitty. There's the kitty. Hi, kitty. This is Callie, everybody. I keep an open door policy for Callie, and back in the early days, she used to visit all the time, but now she doesn't visit so often anymore. She's got her other favorite places that she likes to be. But, like tonight, she's just wanting a little attention. She's a finicky little baby, too. She don't know what she wants. just like any typical woman, female, whatever. So anyway, let me tell you about this deal that's going on here that I got. They were advertising a strain, one of their 5 strains that they, you know what I mean, that they sell, that they even offer in the first place. And its THCA count is up anywhere from 30 to 40, which is the highest that I've ever seen. And not only that, but other experts say that it's bullshit. Though they also concede that anything's possible because the technology keeps going. And what I say and what I mean by that is, bro, they've been growing weed forever. Yeah, I know, man, but they haven't been growing hemp as a weed alternative forever, because that wasn't, because even first off, why would they? If you got to do it illegal, why not do the real deal first off? Well, that's pretty much all of it, really. Why even bother with fake shit when the real deal is what you need to these puppies, they're tearing stuff up. So anyway, of the 5 strains, they offer up like Gary Payton, which is a popular strain, and I think the Gelato 41, Moochie Gelato, which I had before from them, they offer up. And what else? Well, they got the kind that I got, the stuff that's between 30 and 40%. Apple banana. Does that sound good or what, bro? Apple banana. I think it's actually called Apples and Bananas is the name of it. And they're describing it as just smelling like apples and bananas and tasting like apples and bananas and having this great euphoric effect, and only beware, caution, only the most experienced of cannabis users are capable of enjoying such a potent product, all that bullshit, right? So I'm falling for it. A, because even though I didn't like the last batch I got from them, which was the only batch I got from them, it still ended up making some incredible edibles. So even if this ends up being the same way, the edibles at least are going to be incredible. Or at least that's what the track record is so far. And the reason I'm giving it more hope this time is because the last time when I first got there, as far as I know, that shit's been sitting there for 6 months and ain't nobody got to it yet. And it was old, and that's why they were selling it. With this particular strain and this particular everything, it wasn't there 3 days ago. So they only just had it 3 days ago. And it went on sale because of the 4th of July sale. So they usually, logic foretells that if you have a product, you want to try to sell it There's no sense in having a product and just sitting on it, not selling it at all, or not advertising it at all in the last 6 months that I've been doing this. And then out of the blue, just advertising it all of a sudden after you've been sitting on it, not selling it for 6 months. Doesn't make any sense. Because that's how long I've been checking this site, right? And this flavor hasn't been there before. This strain hasn't been there before. Wasn't there 3 days ago. It's there now. And I've already checked the site after today, after it was over. It's sold out. So that's how fast that one went. And the reviews that are on the site itself are all very favorable. Though I always take that shit with a grain of salt because, you know, if these reviews are on your own site, you're only going to post the shit that you want people to read. You know what I mean? So nobody's that uncorrupt. It's too tempting not to be. So anyway, the deal that they had going on was 2 ounces, right? 2 ounces of the bud, the apples and bananas, 5 pre-rolls of the apples and bananas, so that you'll have something to sample before you even get into your 2 ounces, and some 900 milligrams of nano grape flavored THC tincture, which I am absolutely looking forward to trying. Tincture basically is liquid. It's liquid marijuana. And the way that works is you get like how can I describe it? Have you ever taken eye drops before? So you see this little thing. It's or if you've ever vaped any juice, I guess, right? You get a glass bottle, and you get a with a top on it, and the top is is one of those what are they called? Like a turkey baster. It's like one of those type of things, right? Where you can draw in your juice through the through the turkey baster thing, and then you squeeze it, and then it shoots out all of the stuff. Well, anyway, this tincture, it's got like a measuring thing along the glass stem of the turkey baster, that the part that fills up the juice. So when you measure out your 5 milliliters or 1 teaspoon, however, you load that up, and then you just squirt it right directly under your tongue or into your mouth. And it's water soluble, so instead of like an edible that takes about an hour to kick in, water soluble means it only takes about 5 or 10 minutes to kick in. So that should be really good. And it's a combination tincture. It's labeled, it's advertised as THC tincture, but when you read it, it's THC. It's a combination mix. THC, THCP, THCO, and Delta 11. So all of those kind of combined into one tincture, which should be pretty potent, because THCP, which I love, by the way, that's my favorite cannabinoid next to THC. The THCP is, I have it in gummy form. And that stuff is super potent, more potent than regular THC. That's why it's dosed out very small. You can't even get it in big doses. But if you take a lot of them, then you do get it in big doses. But it won't matter because you don't need a lot. I've got pure THCP gummies. They're expensive. They're hard to find. It's only 2.5 milligrams of THCP per gummy because it's so potent, right? But for me, if I could take 3 of those to get 7.5 milligrams of THCP, that's enough. That's enough to, not only am I feeling good, but it's knocking me out. I need more like about 6, which is 5, 2 of them, and then a little bit of another one. Because 2 has me feeling good, but not quite there. But 3, like I said, gets me there, but it's so much that it knocks me out, and I don't want to be knocked out. Sometimes I want to be able to ride the ride, you know what I mean? Okay, plenty of wood. Let's throw some of this stuff away. And then I'm going to call it, you know. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't want to play anymore. I really don't want to play anymore at all, to be honest with you. I'm kind of done. But I don't mind talking more about, you know, cannabinoids and stuff. So we'll have to see how I do this. I didn't mean to throw the lever. I just meant to open the door. Oh no, did I burn up shit that I didn't want to burn up in there? I think I might have. I think I was just using it as a placeholder for some things. Don't you hate when that happens, bro? So anyway, I'm going to call it. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. The Agent Orange is good. So anyway, yeah, I get 2 ounces, 5 pre-rolls, and this couch syrup. This 900 milligrams of water-soluble couch syrup. And it's for $200. All of it. Out the door. Shipping, everything, all of that, $200. So that's $100 an ounce. And it's 5 free pre-rolls, and it's 1 4-ounce bottle of 900 milligram combination tincture, and it's shipped to my door, $200. So I jumped on it, and hopefully this stuff turns out to be really good. Just like the reviews say, just like I hope it is. And if it's not, if it's a waste of money, in the worst case scenario, it's a waste of money. Because the stuff that I got from them before, it still worked. I found better bud that smoked better. Not that made me, because I even praised it even back then when that's all that I had. That, man, this shit is good. It's just that it's off in the taste. Which I thought it was because it was old. And it may have been old. But this stuff that I'm ordering is not old. It's new. And it wasn't there. You know, it hasn't been there. And then it was there. And now it's sold out. All in one day. So I'm hoping that it's good, bro. I hope that it is. And if it isn't, then hopefully I'm going to be able to convert it into edibles, because I'm ready to make some more butter. But instead of that, I'm going to make some sugar, and I'm just going to make some raw tincture too of my own. And the way you do that is you instead of infusing the marijuana into butter to make the can of butter, you infuse it with grain alcohol. And then the grain alcohol then infused with marijuana becomes your tincture. I know it's going to taste terrible, but and it's going to fuck you up. But the thing is, though, it's you're using that alcohol, but when you're doing the process of making the tincture, the alcohol burns off. That's why you're not using like Jack Daniels, which is only like 80 proof, which is maybe 40% alcohol and 60% other shit. That's why you're using grain alcohol, which is 195 proof. 99% alcohol. So when you burn that off, that 1% is all that 1% is left is just liquid, water, or whatever that makes it liquid. So you're burning off all that alcohol, that doesn't leave anything left. So you're not going to get drunk or anything off of it. It's actually a fantastic way to make tincture. And then, I'm thinking about, I have to think about if I want to make a flavor or not, like a fruit flavor or which it's going to be a fruit flavor, but is it going to be like fruit punch, or is it going to be grape or orange or apple, or what is it going to be a flavor of? That I'll have to think about. Cherry, whatever. Red. That's what it's going to be. The flavor is going to be red, whatever that is. Most likely, anyway. I might do grape, too. I like grape. That's the flavor that this tincture is going to be when it comes grape flavored. I've never really tried tincture before, so I'm looking forward to it. I tried to look for some reviews or anything, but not only has it not been reviewed on the site, but I can't find any reviews from any YouTubers anywhere about this either. I found somebody that reviewed a similar tincture, not this kind, but a similar tincture, and it was, and this dude was, he was lit. So I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Have a good one. And until next time, bye now.